I got on Facebook Marketplace and responded to an ad, and I could make anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000. It's crazy. But wait a minute, but I didn't tell you the best part. This was a $1,300 negotiation caught on camera. In this video today, I'm going to show you what happened. I responded to an ad on Facebook Marketplace, and I went back 2 times and bought some crazy stuff from Facebook Marketplace from this person who ended up being a Rockstar legend. It blew my mind. Yeah, there's a lot here, definitely, and a lot of good stuff.
I mean, I'm gonna just keep going with you. I want you to understand
Right.
some of the stuff that you're gonna.
Yeah, and I don't understand it all. Yeah.
Didn't last long. Supergroup. It's Jimmy Page.
Jimmy Page.
This was Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin's band.
Oh, really? Okay, now I know who.
Serious.
So was that the band he was in before he went?
No, he went out on his own after Led Zeppelin
Yeah.
parted and started the Firm, and I don't know.
So that was after they had kind of broke up a little bit.
Correct. After they broke up, and now they're back together, of course.
That's awesome.
That's the Firm. I have no idea what it might be worth. I don't think you're going to find anybody with it.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you'll find, this is the U2.
Okay.
There's no others that
Okay.
I see anywhere because this has the University of Illinois on the back
Oh,
of it
my
with
God.
that
Oh, that's
date.
cool.
That's U2 Joshua Tree.
Yeah, I know who U2 is. They're pretty cool. They're a pretty good band. And they're a very
10
good
years
band.
after? Oh my God. I mean, an original 10 years after.
Right.
Alvin Lee.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
You can tell these don't mean anything to him. We've been dragging them around
Hey, yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I was a little.
50 years.
Yesterday I was a little starstruck. So, but I mean, I think it's just an honor for him to let me come over and even talk to him. You know what I
Well, we
mean?
might
So,
talk about some other things.
hey, I would love to do that. So,
Our kids have gone through,
Yeah.
you know,
I
and
mean,
picked out with
let's get through this. I don't
Yeah.
know if there's other, if I can find the cassettes. Might be an
Oh,
outlet for me.
yeah,
He might
Yeah.
be an outlet instead of me.
I would love to look at them.
I have
Whatever you have.
No, they're in a box, Carol. They're in I had them all, and I've
Cardboard box.
digitized them.
And I have all day, so.
I have hundreds
Here?
of.
Yeah.
No, I think they should be on the shelves back there, but I don't know. We'll find them later.
All right, we'll get through this.
Yeah.
I trust you on this, and so are those hats coming with it, or no? Or are they
They're pretty much available.
Are they an extra purchase on top of this?
No, you know, can you realistically, can we
Yeah.
consider some more for me
Yeah.
on this deal?
You know
I
what?
think you're going to come out
Oh
really
yeah.
well on this.
No, I agree.
I'm going to show you one particular shirt. It's really in bad shape because my son.
Well, and
wore
sometimes.
the shit out of it. This is Locomotive GT.
Wow.
Okay, it's a horrible condition.
Yeah.
It's the first band to come out of the Soviet Union during the Iron Curtain days. And I was given, Irving Azoff managed them. And
Wow.
they defected and became
So they just broke.
to the U.S. Once they got out from behind the curtain, they were on tour in the U.S.
Yeah.
It was the first band ever let out of Russia,
So on
of
those,
the
like,
Soviet Union.
no kidding.
And that's their shirt.
That's awesome.
But
That's amazing.
It's in horrible condition.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's worth, but I want you to know that's the history. You know, I want to tell you a little history about some of
I
these things.
actually enjoy because
Because
that's
you would
yeah.
not know.
No, and that's why I want to. I mean, that's the whole reason I wanted to record is because the history to me is the most
Right.
important part. Because, like, I think all this stuff, like, it's truly history, and it like needs to live on. You know what I mean? And that's why I love this stuff so much. Is just because the history behind it. Yeah, that is really cool. So for the hats,
A lot of big portion of these are actually, show shirts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got the gigs on the back. And
Right.
Now I've got quite a few.
That's really cool.
Here's Willie, a show shirt.
Hi, buddy. How are you? How are you doing? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that.
I was with Willie on the Road Again tour.
That's crazy.
So here's another Willie shirt.
I've always liked Willie. He's a
Willie's great.
really down to earth guy. You know what I mean? And I've had some people I know some people that met him, and they said he was the most down to earth ever.
There's a monkey shirt.
Wow.
Reunion tour. I did that.
So you've seen a lot of stuff. I mean, that movie I was talking about.
Yeah.
Was Motley Crue. They did a video.
Motley Crue. They did one recently.
They did that movie, and that was an amazing movie.
Yes.
I don't know how real it was, but
I heard about it. Well, I'll have to give you some things.
yeah, definitely.
We think it should be a cartoon.
Right.
Hotel Bill and the Incidentals is the band.
Yeah.
And the cartoon's called Wasted Rock Rangers.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Well, we wrote that song. The crew did.
Really?
The song Wasted Rock Rangers. You ever heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Great White.
I've heard of it, and I've from somewhere, and I can't remember where because it does sound really familiar.
Yeah, it's online. Great White recorded it and put it on the B side of one of their 40.
That's awesome. See, back then it was kind of like the Wild Wild West of rock and roll. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And that's why I love it so because nowadays it's so like it's just
it's
not the same. It's corporate. It's like whatever, So for the shirts and the hats, how does 1,200?
How you feel comfortable coming out okay on it, obviously.
I feel comfortable coming out. I mean, I know it's going to sit a while because a lot of this stuff,
you got some work to do to get it out there.
It's work, and
that's okay.
Yeah, could do like 1,200 for the hats if you want to throw those in. 1,200 total.
Absolutely.
Does that work?
That works.
All right, bub. All right,
Great.
let me pay you real quick.
All
All right, sounds good.
Something to point out to you.
Yeah.
I will.
All right, sounds great.
I was a striper.
Yeah, and we talked about it yesterday, and I think that's awesome.
It was like the Christians and the heathens.
Yeah, because I'm like, they're a Christian band, but it's like,
They didn't care. There's a ZZ shirt. There's a Dan Fogelberg shirt.
That's awesome.
There's Marshall Tucker. There's Bob Welch. Mom McKen Music Hall in Boston. That is Aerosmith's bar.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had a
played there
bar.
with Enough's Enough. Yeah, it's right on the, the Green Monster, the baseball. Fenway. Is it Fenway?
Fenway Park?
Fenway Park.
Yeah.
The wall, the big green wall.
Yeah.
The other side of that is a street full of bars.
And it's over there.
And Aerosmith owns one of those bars, and it's called Mama Ken's.
Wow.
So that's Aerosmith's bar.
That's amazing.
Okay, so you might want to know that.
Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea.
These have gigs on the back of them. That is the original REO logo. So when you see that, as opposed to that,
So they remastered it a little bit? Yeah.
Then that's from probably the 70s.
Really? That's neat.
With no color in it and all that stuff.
No, absolutely.
This one had something on the back.
That one's pretty
it's a striper.
Oh, striper. That's really neat.
Yeah. I think it's. Yeah, it's from Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow. Puerto Rico.
In the stadium.
Wow.
Baseball stadium.
Juan. Good, Carol? Is it good?
Yes, everything's good.
Awesome.
So Miller highlight. That one's from,
Yeah, that's really neat.
A lot of these have, some of them don't, some of them have tour stuff.
So I'm sure you've heard a lot of stories.
She's seen it all.
I've seen and heard so much stuff from him and everyone else over the years.
This was from Canada.
Some of these were before my time.
Yeah.
A few,
See,
not too many.
with the Rockets sold out
Oh, that's neat.
in Toronto,
That's neat.
1981.
That is really cool. Jack, you like all these? Are they comfortable? He's like, let me lay on them.
If you see one like this, it says C Factor, which is
Yeah.
a lighting company.
Yeah.
Okay. and there are other ones here.
Okay.
This was C Factor was our lighting company, and they made a shirt for us. Okay, so you're going to see DB Sound in here,
Yeah.
which is a sound company that did our sound, and they made up tour shirts
That's neat.
for the REO for us too.
Yeah.
There's a scarf.
That's really neat. Yeah, I didn't even know like
Yeah,
back
like
then
this
that.
one. This says DB Sound over here. REO Speedwagon. Wheels are turning.
That's pretty crazy. I didn't even know like companies would do that back then.
Sure.
God,
Oh yeah, they were making
so
money
much
off of
money.
us.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
They got our tour.
They're like, here, buy these shirts, and then you buy
Well,
them.
they weren't selling them.
Right.
They just made.
But they would sell them to you guys, right? Like the
They,
band.
no, we didn't buy them.
Just give them.
Gave it to 'em.
Give them to them.
They
Just comped it out.
So you probably won't find those much online,
Yeah.
if at all,
Right. Yeah,
because
because
they only made enough to give to all of us, and,
Yeah.
and you know their crew and their people.
it's like that. And that's awesome. Like, and I didn't even know companies did that back then. But like, rock and roll's changed because I was telling you, like, it was
Yeah.
like back then, no one cared.
No,
Like,
it was all up for grabs.
you would see like a huge lead singer just hanging out in a cafe or whatever, you know, and drinking or whatever out
Yeah.
in a bar, and now it's not like
yeah,
that.
I can tell you a story about Live Aid. The crew,
Mm-hmm.
the night before, we were down in the bar drinking at the hotel.
Yeah.
And here came the
Freddie Mercury?
the old singer, the old gosh dang it, I'm drawing a blank. And I had his name.
I love Queen. Queen's
It's
amazing.
on. Well, Queen actually played UK,
Oh yeah,
not
because
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
because Freddie Mercury, that was like he played the UK and he knew he had AIDS at that point, but he didn't know.
David Letterman, the
Oh, him. Yeah.
what's his name?
Uh,
He's not on there. We invited him to come and sit in and sing with the band.
he stayed on.
And that morning, like the band was, you know, the
I know who it is, but I can't think of his name either. Schneider?
I can't think.
Schaefer,
Schaefer. Paul Schaefer?
Paul Schaefer. He was on Saturday Night Live. He was, you know, he was. the
Yeah,
band director,
yeah,
Paul
yeah.
Schaefer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in and we just said, "Hey, Paul." And he came in. Oh, hey guys. I think he thought the crew we were like some band or something.
Yeah, he's like, oh
We
hey.
sat down, hey, we'll buy you a drink and whatever. So we sat down and said, hey, we're playing at like 10 in the morning tomorrow, you know, can you show
Yeah.
up? So the band's playing, I'm watching them, and all of a sudden they look over and here comes Paul Schaefer out on the stage to start singing. They're like going, where'd Paul come from?
That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm sure you got like a million stories
When
like
I had to
that.
go to the mixing board that
Yeah.
morning, you know, which was 150 feet out there,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the crowd was just packed. And I thought, how am I going to get out there? And I'm
Right.
standing, you know, security to go out there. And all of a sudden, Ozzy Osbourne started up, and everybody stood up, and I went, oh, I can get
Wow. Yeah, Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy was like huge. I mean, even back then, it was. He's like, these are super comfy. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna. Are you taking a nap, Jack? Are you taking a nap, buddy?
Do that.
Are you taking a nap?
through. These are pretty.
Hi, buddy.
It's really cool.
You're a nice dog.
He is a good boy.
Memphis in 1979.
Wow. So REO, I mean, they started playing bars here in Champaign, though, right? That's how they got their
That's
start, right?
Yeah, they were students. Neil and Alan
Mm-hmm.
were students here, and they started. They owned the name.
So why I said this could be $10,000 to $15,000 in profit is, or not profit, but sales total is. This stuff was a little bit more rare than what I thought. It wasn't just concert T-shirts, vintage concert T-shirts. It was vintage exclusive band T-shirts, which is totally different. So the band T-shirts are for, and pretty much half of them are exclusive. Prince, REO Speedwagon, Blue Oyster Cult, Willie Nelson. The list goes on and on. And what happened with these is that since Bub was a member of REO Speedwagon, he also worked for hundreds of other bands as well throughout the 70s and 80s. And he left a great legacy, but also he collected a lot of concert T-shirts. And what I mean by band t-shirts was there was like lighting companies he would hire. So he was in charge of hiring all these people. He would hire these lighting companies and they would make a really awesome graphic t-shirt for the band that was just exclusive for the band, and they would give it to them. And most of these shirts are pretty much what these are. And I think that, you know, just a normal concert t-shirt might be a couple $100. Some of these I think I'm looking at anywhere from $700 to $1,000. So you tell me what you think. Was this a good deal for about $1,400 or not? Yes or no? Put it down in the comments. So by now you've seen all the video. In separate videos, what I'm going to do is I will do vintage concert t-shirt hauls, and I'm going to make them out of all the t-shirts I bought. I bought 155 concert t-shirts within 2 days, about 15 vintage concert and other hats as well, and an entire shoebox full of vintage time-stamped backstage passes. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe to this channel, share this video out. Please share this video because I think it's an awesome piece of history for rock and roll. And this video up here will be the first video in this series that I actually done. So go over there and check the first video out. This was the first meeting with Bub, and I will talk to you on the next video. Make that money.